Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. My name's Gaming Seb, and guess what? Tonight we have a Nintendo Direct incoming. 10 o'clock UK time, where they're going to be talking about the latest and greatest, quite possibly, Nintendo Switch releases, presumably over the next 12 months. Unfortunately, no Nintendo 3DS coverage. That makes me really sad, as much as I love the Nintendo 3DS brand. In the background there, as you can see, all my lovely games. However, Nintendo Switch is awesome. It is. So, let's go on to predictions. I have heard that we are going to be getting a Pikmin 4. Now, I've never actually played Pikmin. It doesn't really appeal to me, to be honest with you. All these kind of tiny little colourful little kind of men on a distant planet or whatever it is. Captain Olimar never really grabbed my attention in Super Smash Bros. I thought it was one of the weaker characters. Just my opinion. So as far as a Pikmin 4 release, I'm not that interested at all. But I know there are people out there that are. So hopefully for your guys' sake, we have a Pikmin 4 release. Next up though, which I'm a bit more interested in, well, considerably more interested in, is there's talks of a new 2D Zelda game. Now, I'm actually really interested in this because I've only recently started playing Zelda about a year ago. The first Zelda game that I played was The Legend of Zelda: A Link Between Worlds on the 3DS. Excellent game. And I would very much love a game kind of like that, where it's a 2D plane and you're kind of dungeon crawling around a bird's eye view map with HD graphics on the Nintendo Switch. I think that would be awesome. As great as Breath of the Wild is, I haven't actually played it, but judging by, got Game of the Year, all the critics are talking about it, it looks amazing, the soundtrack looks awesome. Definitely going to get around to playing that at some point. However, as much as Breath of the Wild is, an amazing kind of huge Zelda game, it would be a lot more better for kind of more casual Zelda gamers like myself to play a 2D Zelda game. So we can only hope. Now, I come on to my most anticipated game of this Direct. You guys may know, or may not know, I am a huge Super Mario fan. And I've seen from numerous sources, again, don't know how much any of this is true, but I've heard from a lot of sources that we will be getting Super Mario Maker 2.0. Now, I really kind of overlooked the first one on the Wii U. I only clocked about, 15, 20 hours of gameplay on that. For a Mario game, that's really low, especially for me. The 3DS one, I actually ended up playing a lot more, simply because of the 2D campaign that came with the game. Although you couldn't share your levels online, which was a huge mistake by Nintendo, I think if you combine the Wii U Super Mario Maker with the 3DS Super Mario Maker, add some kind of Switch magic to Super Mario Maker, put them three together to get Super Mario Maker 2.0 with a single player campaign, so much more online functionalities and capabilities, maybe, new modes, new levels, etc. We could have a fantastic new Switch Mario game release by the end of this year. I will say this though, what I don't want them to do is bring out kind of like Super Mario Maker Deluxe, where it's basically a port of the Wii U version with one or two new added features. No. They need to completely revamp it to really make it work. Moving on from the Mario titles that are supposedly going to be announced in this Direct, I say supposedly because you do have to take this information with a pinch of salt, unfortunately. There are also talks of Mario Super Sluggers, a third Mario baseball game. We got a Mario Superstar Baseball release on the GameCube in 2005 in the UK, and I know around kind of 2008-2009 time, there was, I believe, Mario Super Sluggers released on the Nintendo Wii. However, UK audiences did not get this game. So technically, if they do release a new Mario baseball game, it will be the second one in the series, at least for us guys over here. Not too excited about it. As far as Mario sports titles goes, my more favourite series is definitely Mario Football, Mario Tennis, kind of not so much Mario Baseball or Mario Golf or anything like that. Still need a Mario Golf game on the Switch, so we could actually get that announced tonight as well. We simply do not know just yet. Also, when it comes to Mario, I've heard we may be getting Mario plus Rabbids Kingdom Battle 2. Now, I think the first Mario plus Rabbids Kingdom Battle was quite underrated, especially by reviewers such as IGN. IGN gave the base game a 7.1 out of 10, and then they give the Donkey Kong DLC, which was much shorter, an 8.0 out of 10. Work that logic out. They're both great in my opinion, but the base game itself is about 2 or 3 times much longer than the Donkey Kong DLC, and it's just as entertaining. So, you know, kind of big underrated, losing my words there. Big underrated game in my opinion. Really impressed with Ubisoft's releases on the Switch. They also released the amazing Rayman Legends Definitive Edition. Just picked that up recently. Awesome game. If you love 2D platformers, I really recommend you guys check that out. But yeah, Mario plus Rabbids Kingdom Battle 2, I would love to see this year, or even next year, just whenever they release it, to be honest, guys. But, you know, like again, we can only hope. And this is a game that has already been announced, Fire Emblem Three Houses. No doubt they'll be putting much more coverage on that game, maybe a release date, if they haven't already, I'm not too sure. But a lot more details on that game will obviously be announced tonight. As well as the announced Yoshi's Crafted World, releasing on March 29th this year. There are also talks of new Joy-Con colours coming out, and maybe, just maybe, new Amiibos. And one Amiibo that I've seen surfacing over the internet is a Yoshi's Crafted World Amiibo with Yoshi in kind of like a papercraft house with a little stand on it. Now, again guys, we don't know how much of this information is true because unfortunately there are a lot of sad people out there that leak misinformation and just basically troll everybody. I mean, look at the last Direct that we were supposed to have in January. There was endless amounts of fake uploads of saying, you know, the Direct's on at this time, this date, blah blah blah, they're going to release this, they're going to release that, and it all turned out to be a pile of crap. So, you know, we don't know how much of this information is actually solid. Last but not least, another game that they have already announced last September, which I'm hoping sticks by its release schedule of this year, is Luigi's Mansion 3 for, of course, the Nintendo Switch. All the games are for Nintendo Switch on this Direct. What the hell? Like I said, no 3DS games. But anyway, Luigi's Mansion 3. I absolutely loved the original on the GameCube. I thought the 3DS version was even better. Luigi's Mansion 2 is my favourite 3DS game. For you guys that don't already know that, I say it quite often, but it's true. Also, the remake that they released in October for the 3DS, I got that again, played through it, absolutely loved it. Luigi's Mansion 3, I mean, this has the potential to be an absolutely amazing AAA Switch release. But we will just have to see exactly when it's released and how it delivers. Honestly, I cannot wait. But unfortunately, I'm going to have to, just like all you guys. Well, that basically wraps up my predictions and stuff that I've heard from this year's Nintendo Direct. Let me know in the comments down below what games that you guys want to see and what games that you guys think may or may not be released or announced. Don't forget to give this video a like, and I'd really appreciate it if you guys subscribe for much more videos coming your way. I'm Gaming Seb, you guys have been brilliant, thank you very much, goodbye.